Welcome back to Unstabled. I am Jeff Steckel, aka Big Steck, your always ever present and humble, loyal host. This is Justin over at Kingmaker Sports. How are you doing, man?
I've had better days.
Mm-hmm.
I've had better days.
Yeah. So, our 3 week high unfortunately came to an end this afternoon. Sucks. It sucks, man. It's been a while since we lost, so we're 3-1. We're still on top of the division, or at least
No,
tied
three
for
and
on
one
top
ain't
of the
bad.
division.
3-1
Well,
ain't bad.
it's exceeded my expectations that I had coming into the season, so I'm not.
Yeah,
It's hard to
we
be
didn't
too mad.
expect to be 3-0
No.
at this point, and then 3-1. Like we didn't expect that. So I mean, that's still a win for me.
And I guess the biggest takeaway from this game is that they should be 4-0, and that's the most frustrating part of this. And I always hated the saying, using these two teams as an example. The Rams didn't win, the Colts lost, and I always hated that saying. I never really completely understood. I always thought it was stupid, but now I'm like, I get it because it's exactly what happened. The Colts. I mean, they made a lot of mistakes in this game, but it was still very winnable. A very winnable game. And I have a bone to pick with a few people on this team. I mean, there's the very obvious one, and we'll get to him, get to that individual in a minute. Um, Overall, I think most of the players on this team played well enough to win. Daniel Jones, yes, he had two interceptions. One of them, I feel, he took a shot deep. It was a good play by the DB. I don't hate it. The second one, it was on him. It was a bad throw. But if you watch the entire game, you would know that it never should have come to that in the first place. So, but the playmakers made plays. The defense, they played a lot of bend, don't break. They forced the Rams to a couple field goals early in the game. And, I mean, they did a lot right. And, Mike Hilton, who just came in, who was a part of Lou Anarumo's defense in Cincinnati, he had a really great play that I thought would eventually seal the win for the Colts.
Yeah.
But they found a way. They found a way to screw it up. But
I don't know if we can really blame it on the whole team. I think that might be a little unfair. I feel like this was definitely on the back of an individual that cost us not one, but two touchdowns that would have put us far ahead of the Rams and secured that 4-0 start. But hey,
well, we'll get into that because I said I had a bone to pick with a few people, and I don't blame Lou Anarumo for the personnel that he has because that's valid. So I don't blame him because your corner depth sucks. Like Kenny Moore's out, that really hurt. Underneath those slots, they killed the Colts all day today with it. But I don't hate Lou Anarumo for that. I don't like how he used the personnel. As I saw that Xavier Howard, and he was awful, was on Puka Nacua quite a bit. And I don't understand that. Like, Puka is obviously their number one receiver, and I'm saying I understand your defensive scheme, whatever, but there comes a point where you need to have your number one corner always on their number one receiver. So the fact that Xavier Howard was ever on Puka, even once, to me is just, I don't understand it. And he was bad. He was bad in this game. And Puka had a great day, which I kind of expected. I mean, again, Kenny Moore out. They're a good offense. I really like their running back. Matthew Stafford's I say he's a Hall of Famer. I don't really care what anybody says. I think he's going to go in.
Yeah.
And they have a well-coached team. So I expected them to put up numbers. I expected them to put up yards. And the Colts were in a position throughout this entire game to win. But it's Lou Anarumo's decision that I have that bone to pick, that he kept putting Xavier Howard on Puka Nacua, and they picked on it all day. They picked on Xavier all day. So if Ballard wants to keep his job at the end of the year, he needs to be on the horn now, figuring out who wants to wheel and deal for a corner, because this is bad. Like, we finally played a really good offense, and we saw what they were able to do offensively against the Colts. So you better be on that horn.
Yeah, there's no way around this. Depth is the key. Like, there's a few positions that you have to have depth at, and that's your corners and your offensive line. You have to have depth at that. And right now, like today, we were playing Dalton Tucker. We're playing down Gunkhouse, and dude, like it kind of showed.
It showed.
But the problems weren't where we expected, though. That's the thing. It was just errors, just mental errors.
Yeah.
But I think I might know where you're going with this bone to pick, so I'm gonna wait on that because I'm a little frustrated with that as well. Because those numbers they're not consistent. But I won't get into that right now. So,
well, the number 2 that I have is Shane Steichen. And I thought at some points he called a pretty good game, and then there were some very big questionable things that I had issue with. And that's, why the hell does Jonathan Taylor have 8 carries like in the third quarter?
Yeah.
He's the number 1 running back in the league. And he had 25 yards at halftime. What do you even? I understand they have a good defense, but dude, we saw the reason why you feed him. Obviously, it didn't show up in the stat
better
column.
As the game goes on as well.
So it's very frustrating.
I mean, it's like he forgot everything that led him to 3-0. I don't understand that. So you had the winning formula, and it's like, oh crap, it's the Rams. Let's do everything else except what's been working all season.
Yeah, it's like he outthinks himself or whatever, or tries to get too cute, like he's smarter than the other guy or whatever, and just do what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Why does he have 25 yards at half? He was ripping off 5 yards a carry. Like, I can understand. Oh, he had 25 yards on 12 carries. Okay, well that's a different story.
Right.
He was averaging 5 yards a carry.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to not feed the dude. So it's.
I mean, he's been getting about 30 passing attempts a game. The lowest he had was last week against Tennessee. He had 25, but that's because he didn't need to pass the ball that much. JT was just a monster. But I mean, 33 attempts, man. Like,
that's a lot.
I don't. But on a day where Jonathan Taylor's carries were low, why are we doing that? That doesn't make sense.
At one point it was 10-6. Halftime it was 13-10. You can't tell me that the game script like dictated a lot of Daniel Jones passing. Like, it's not like they were ever getting blown out. It was a very competitive.
Close, you still run the ball,
yeah,
especially if you have Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor. It was a very competitive back and forth game, so there's no excuse, no reason for it.
Yeah.
But here we are. So that's my second bone to pick, is with Shane Steichen, and he kind of ties into my third bone to pick, and that's a very obvious answer. Adonai Mitchell. Like, he's all over whatever. He's all over the media. There's already the memes coming out. He's the best player on the Rams. Player of the week for the Rams goes to Adonai Mitchell. Like, the memes are already there. Sometimes they just write themselves.
Well, and when you make such a bonehead move, you're going to become a meme.
Yeah. I mean, Jonathan Taylor had to deal with the memes. I mean, that never should have happened. It happened last year and hasn't happened again. And Adonai Mitchell was on that team. You would think he would know, maybe I should hold on to the fucking ball until I cross the goal.
I even feel weird calling it a bonehead move, because a bonehead move means you did something dumb because you didn't know any better. Like, this is football 101. You possess the ball across the goal line and then do whatever you want. This was simply a childish move. This would have been his first NFL touchdown. You messed it up. So, I mean, I got the clip queued up if you want to play the clip so everybody can see it in case you missed it. I mean, this is just –
it's
watch the clip. You'll see what he does. It's ridiculous.
Just go ahead and play it. And Justin and I were talking about this before the show, and we were like, it was an incredible 75 yards. It was a great catch. It was a great catch, great run.
Beautiful.
He shredded off attack. It was beautiful. The problem is it was 76 fucking yards. You played 75 great yards. It's the 76th yard that mattered.
It got you. It got you. Yeah, y'all check this play out, and you see what we're talking about. Here we go.
May have come out early.
He sticks it out, and it slips out of his hand. Unbelievable.
That's crazy, man.
Earlier on the field as the ball was loose.
Like, doing this, trying to show off, say, look at the ball, and then
the result of the play
you let the ball get away from him.
First down Rams.
Like, that's unnecessary taunting, celebrating before you've crossed the goal line. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
If you're like Emeka Egbuka was today, where you're just wide open, there's nobody near you for 15 yards, then, bro, like, okay, but don't do that. Like, secure the ball, score, then celebrate, especially if you ain't never done it before. So, A.D. Mitchell, you still have yet to score a touchdown in the NFL, kid.
And you know what? I hope you don't get another one on the Colts. And it's not the fact that he made a mistake. And it's Jonathan Taylor did the same damn thing. I didn't hate Jonathan. I hated that he did it. I didn't hate Jonathan Taylor. I don't hate Adonai Mitchell because it was a stupid thing he did. But I don't hate him for it. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate Jonathan Taylor for it. But it's the attitude after. Like, I've seen Derrick Henry fumble the ball. He gets on the sideline. He's pissed. He's slamming down his helmet. We saw the fit that he threw after because he fumbled like 3 times in 40 carries or something like that. So he was frustrated. Do you know what he did the next drive? He put on his fucking helmet and got back on the field. When Adonai Mitchell got back on the field, he was still slumping. He was still whatever. And even the commentators made a comment that on the next drive, like the 2 drives after the fumble, that well, at least he's in the huddle this time. Like they made that little snarky comment, and I'm like, Then I watched him, and he's looking down the line. They hike the ball, and he's just kind of running half-assed. It's just like he's just acting like a pouty baby. And this leads me back to Shane Steichen. There's got to be a leader somewhere on this. We know who the leader on our defense is.
Yeah,
who's the leader on this offense?
Somebody got to step up.
Who's the one smacking him on the head like, hey, get your shit together. Hey, like, stop acting like a little bitch. And, like, who's the one doing this? It ain't Jim Bob Cooter. It wasn't Shane Steichen.
Well, that's not the coach's place, though. There's a player. A player has to step up for this.
See,
and there's got to be someone in the huddle, one, to hold him accountable and say, that was stupid. Don't you ever do that again. And then 2, say, shake that off. Let's get this other score.
See, you're right. And we're accustomed. We saw it. We saw it. And I'm not saying that Daniel Jones is Peyton Manning. But he was voted a team captain, which makes you a leader of this team, and you as the quarterback are the leader of that offense. So I don't know if like Steichen and them have not given him that power. I don't know. I don't know the dynamics of this.
Nobody gives you that power. If you have that, there's players out there that are leaders on that team that don't have a C on their chest. If your team put a C on your chest, now I don't believe. Look, every quarterback needs to be a captain. I don't believe that. Because there's quarterbacks out there that don't talk, they're very quiet, all that stuff. They just go out and they do their job. Which, bro, but if they put that C on your chest, that's your authority right there. That's your badge to say, I'm the captain of this team. I'm the quarterback. This is how things are going to go. Don't ever do that dumb stuff again. You celebrate after you got the score secured.
So my whole thing is we saw Peyton Manning do this for something way less egregious than Adonai Mitchell did. Austin Collie ran a wrong route, and he waved Austin Collie off the field. He pointed to the sideline and said, "Get the fuck off my field." Yep. And they were mic'd up, and he goes to the sideline. He goes, "Coach, I'm out." And he's like, "No, you're in." He's like, "No, Peyton told me I'm out." And that's kind of what needed to happen.
Pat McAfee told that story. Yeah. He was standing right there. That was one of Pat's first years, and he's like, "Oh, this is Peyton's team." Like, there was no doubt whose team that was then.
Yeah,
no doubt at all. They knew Peyton made the call.
So where was the player to say, like, okay, get your shit together, don't do it again, whatever. And then you see him skulking and acting like a baby. Where was the person to say? Because if we're in a huddle and you just made a mistake and you're over here pouting and you're not in the huddle, where is the, hey, give me Doolin.
Right.
Fuck this. Give me Doolin. Like, where is the guy to do that? So that's another issue that I have overall with this. Like, we have really good pieces on this team.
Yeah.
But we're back to that same dilemma of who's a leader on this offense. Not just good players, because we have Daniel Jones, who's been playing really well, Jonathan Taylor playing great, Tyler Warren playing great. But
Adnan Mitchell was playing great
the leader
before all this happened. I mean, he was 3 for 4 and had 96 yards on the day.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's not like he just did that. Like,
no.
He made another critical error.
Huge mistake. Not
even an error. It's like he knew he was beat off the line, and then he goes and does this stuff. I have this clip queued up as well. So watch this. This negates a massive run by Jonathan Taylor. Y'all watch this.
You always have to be ready with Jonathan Taylor.
And there he is grabbing him and then just slings him.
I mean, that is
like, come on, you can't do that.
That is
and JT's over here doing JT stuff. Look, been right off, bounce off of him, and gone.
And
play it again.
Was adjusting because he wasn't in position, but that was
a holding call.
You always have to be ready with Jonathan Taylor because you never know when he's going to break a play. I mean, that is such an easy.
Like, what are you even doing, dude?
It's going to be right where the run is. I thought maybe it was going to be late in that run. And
JT, he does all the work here.
Wasn't in position, but
all the work just for that freaking idiot to sit here and throw him on the ground like that. Like you're pretty much clotheslining his back right there. And JT's got a seam right to the house. Like, you can't do that, man. That's so it wasn't just one, but it was two.
Yeah. So basically he washed 14 points off the board, and Colts lost 27-20. So, I mean, they win this game without his fuck-ups.
So and it would have been a dominant win, too. Not just a win, but it would have been a dominant win over what they're saying was the first real test for the Colts. But if you take those two dumb things from that one player, now look, I get it, hindsight's 2020. This wasn't a horrible game. Like, we stayed toe-to-toe with the Rams, and Matt Stafford had an awesome game, though. Like, our defense let Matt Stafford get away with a lot of stuff today, though. Like, this fool threw for 375 yards, and Puka Nacua just had his way.
Yeah.
So that's a secondary problem. That's something that Ballard's going to have to address, man. Like, you spoke about it, depth at the corner position.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, if we're gonna, I mean, there was a huge play, I can't remember, like 90 yards or something that they gave up, and the corner tripped, like he stuck, like shit happens. So I'm not so upset about that, but it's, man, all like these were like Puka Nacua was open every play. How? Just
I mean, Nacua was really good, but that should have been a double coverage.
Like that.
Yeah, that's
like, damn, dude.
And all stuff like slants. Like, he had a slant, and then he was free to run for like 10 yards.
Yeah, that's
like, wait, what?
Yeah. So yeah, if I'm Chris Ballard, I'm on the horn. I'm looking for an actual corner too, because Xavier Howard is not cutting it. Ward cannot cover the entire field. So but I got to give props to some players. I mean, obviously Jonathan Taylor should have had a much bigger stat line. So the numbers there are a little deceiving. So I don't have a bone to pick with him. Pitt had a red zone touchdown, and of course, we need to talk about our big boy at tight end, who actually did get his first NFL touchdown.
Got him one.
Finally.
So
I don't know if you had. Did you have that touchdown?
Yeah, no, I got it queued up here. Well, okay. and this goes to show, like, with Tyler Warren, man, like before I play the clip, how they're using him in the offense. They're using him all over the place. I mean, we've seen him line up in the backfield. He doesn't get a lot of snaps in the backfield, but they're all meaningful. So, and here's what we're talking about right here.
Jones under center, turns, hands to Warren,
Warren barrels inside the 2 and is down at the 1. No, it's a touchdown.
Look at that.
Warren into the end zone for.
That second
so good
by Tyler Warren. Oh yeah, man! Like
he's so good.
You can't be any happier with Tyler Warren, dude.
No, the dude's an absolute monster. And I do like how they're using him, like you said, all over the place, different formations, different things. And even the commentator made a little joke like, is it that easy to play fullback? Like he gets shipped around, slot wide. Like this dude he can do it all. And he's a bigger guy. Like I'm not comparing him to Kyle Pitts, but he's kind of doing what they thought Kyle Pitts would do, like kind of be more of the wide receiver, but he's such a Swiss Army knife. The dude can block.
Am I crazy to say that I think he's more athletic than Kyle Pitts? Because he looked like Kyle Pitts has got like wide receiver athleticism, but Tyler Warren just has that one. He's like athletic like a receiver, but as we see, like he'll bowl over the dang defensive line for a touchdown, and I mean, he will truck you in the open field. Like, he's not going to, like, shy away from you.
No.
He's going to Cam Scatterbo you.
Yeah.
So, but, dude, Tyler Warren, I see us getting lots and lots more usage out of Tyler Warren than we already are. That sounds crazy to say because we're already using him so much. But in this game, he didn't really have that many in this game. Look, he had 5 receptions on 6 targets. But he took it for 70 yards, and then he had the score on the ground.
Jacobs.
So not only do we have a one of the top tight ends in the league, but now it looks like we got a quality fullback too.
Yeah.
So I mean,
fullback has been kind of a dying position, and he's a tight end, but the Colts are bringing back that fullback position, man. I dig it.
Solid, dude. Tyler Warren is solid.
Yeah.
I mean,
and he's someone
256 pounds.
I was just about to say, and like no matter, he's one of the guys that even if he's covered, he's open. Like all you got to do is just throw it a little high, a little outside, and that dude will go get it. Like he's got great hands. He's got like it's hard, right? I can't find a complaint that I have for Tyler Warren. Like the dude he's playing like a veteran.
Yeah, where's the flaw in his game? Because I've watched all the film and I don't see it.
Like I'm waiting. I don't see it. I don't see a flaw in it. He's crisp in his route running. He understands the offense. He's like I said, it looks like he's been here for years.
Yeah.
So again, and I do this every episode. Thank you, Chicago.
Hey, we appreciate it.
We owe you big time, buddy.
Enjoy the Ben Johnson experience out there. So we're going to enjoy the Tyler Warren experience in Indianapolis. Yeah. The good thing is though, like I feel like no matter what the quarterback situation is, Tyler Warren's going to be quarterback proof because how they're implementing him in the offense. It's not just Daniel Jones just like looking at him. Like the dude's open. They're creating ways to get him open. So this is good. This is what we want to see. We want to see lots of Tyler Warren. And congratulations, Tyler Warren, on your first NFL touchdown. It sucks it took 4 games, but hey, you know what? Y'all were winning ball games. I'm sure that you care about that more.
Yeah. So I think we need to talk about like repercussions, man. And let's say that this game went a different way. Like, let's say that Adonai Mitchell doesn't do that, doesn't bullshit around. He gets the touchdown. And he doesn't have that holding that negates the Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The Colts win this game. Adonai Mitchell gets his first touchdown. He has a great stat line. He would make Alec Pierce look a lot more dispensable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that this, like you said it before the thing, he just got Alec Pierce paid.
Yep.
Alec Pierce doesn't do that shit.
In 2 plays, you went from getting Alec Pierce shipped out of town, probably about around the trade deadline for a top corner or a corner or something like that, to now in 2
You're
plays.
the trade bait.
You are the trade bait, possibly the cut bait, because you're on a rookie deal.
Yeah.
So it's not like there's any cap penalty that they're going to incur. So, bro, congrats.
In fact, you might get some compensation if they cut.
Yeah, Alec Pierce is over here right now, like, yeah, baby. keep on messing up. I'm getting paid.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great catch. It was. It was a one-handed, so kind of in the basket. He made a great spin move, shrugged off a defender. Like, it was all great up until, the half-a-yard line, and it just all went south really quick. Like, that happened so fast. And I'm sitting here in my chair like, throwing my hands up, and I'm like, oh, sweet Jesus. Did you really? Oh, yeah. It was a moment of heartbreak. Like, the emotional roller coaster that I went on during that 5 seconds. They're going to give me a heart attack.
I would expect, so if we're going to talk about Alec Pierce probably getting an extension, I don't know I think Alec Pierce should stay and try and get an extension done. But if he hits free agency, he's probably looking at about maybe 18 to 20 million a year because after having such a great year last year. But he's not, and normally it would have been like 25, but I think his year so far, because he's not being featured, his year so far probably will bring that money down. But if we extend him, I mean, he's probably going to demand 18 to 20 million a year. And it's probably going to be a 3-year extension, I would think.
It's hard to say, man. There's just not a lot of there's a lot of mouths to feed. Like we say it every show that there's not like a big name in this wide receiver core, but they have a lot of different really good skill sets. Production wise, he had a good year last year, but it's just I don't know if he has the numbers to justify that. Like, if he left Indianapolis, would he still get that kind of offer? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I mean, it all depends. I mean, there's teams that pay players and they don't even use them. Like, the NFL's a weird machine. But
I mean, like us with Rigoberto, we barely. I'm kidding.
right. I definitely don't see a world where Adonai Mitchell stays on this team long term, especially if he does something else dumb like this. It's like, bro, you just figured out how to catch a ball, and then you do 2 dumb things in one game. Like you can't do that.
Catching the ball is part of it.
Right.
Holding on to the ball is the other part.
Yeah, it's not like you messed up and okay, it's against the Titans. We could get those touchdowns back, no problem. Like, this is a quality team. The Rams are a legit team. You can't make mistakes like that against a team like the Rams. So I don't see Adonai Mitchell getting on the field a lot more after this. I think the only reason he stayed in the game is because Alec Pierce was out today.
I would have still put in Gould or Doolin.
Doolin? Okay. I got to give a shout out to Doolin, bro. Like, Doolin has been giving our offense such great field position on special teams.
Yeah.
That's invaluable. You go ask any quarterback, and they're like, "Yeah, I would love to start at the 40 every time."
Like, I'm not saying that Doolin at wide receiver is like a world beater or anything like that, but you know what? Every time he's on the field and every time he's targeted, he comes down with the catch.
Yeah,
like he's reliable, and and he moves the chains. He gets a few yards, whatever. Like, he does what he's asked to do. He's a great utility guy. And that's why I was like, you know what? His contract's up. Resign the dude. Because he can do all this stuff, and he fits really well.
And as soon as he can negotiate a small discount in there, since he's already on the team, hopefully. But I don't know. That's all the politics between all the agents and all that. But I mean, we'll see. Man, so what are we thinking about Daniel Jones' performance in this game? In a game where he threw the ball 24 times. I mean, he had completed 24 out of 33 attempts, 262, a touchdown, but he threw 2 picks.
I mean, I think right before that pick, he was completing 24 for 32? So he's completing 75% of his passes. And he did have 2 picks. One of them, I mean, both picks were his fault. I mean, it wasn't like he got hit from behind. It was just a floater that, both picks were on him. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, he was facing a great defense. Every quarterback's going to throw a pick at some point. Yeah. I mean, we saw Peyton Manning. You know what? We saw Peyton Manning throw 6 picks or some shit in the game, and just I don't think interceptions are the biggest telltale of a performance.
Well, these are the only two he's thrown all year.
Yeah.
So,
and
I mean, I think we
even throughout this game, throughout this entire game, he had the Colts in a position to win.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate. I mean, he did have an opportunity at the end of the game to drive and to tie the game, and he threw a pick. Like, yeah. But if you look back at all this other crap, it should have never come to that. I mean, this is a team that also, I came into this saying the Colts don't make mistakes. They had, whatever. They committed 11 penalties in this game for like 88 yards or something stupid. Like, that's a big. They gave them almost a football field in yardage.
Yeah, that's a hard hole to dig out of right there, man. Like when you put yourself like that, that's tough. I mean, at one point there was like third and like 23 or 25 or something like that. Like that was big.
That's the other thing, man. They were always playing behind. Like they always talk about staying ahead of the sticks. They were it felt like every single time it was like 2nd and 12, 2nd and 15, 3rd and 20, like every single possession, and they still put up 20, and they should have put up over 30. But it's
34, 27.
Yeah.
But I mean, the good thing is we got a couple of bounce back games coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't know if I'm getting ahead of you here or not, but we got Vegas next week at home.
That'll be a nice bounce back game.
Throws in picks, boy.
Yeah.
I know Slayton in the Kingmaker Sports chat. He's been betting on the Geno picks, the overs on those every week, and he's making crazy money on those. Like, I'm not joking to you. He literally told me earlier. He's like, bro, y'all got to get on this Geno Smith interception train. I'm making a lot of money.
It was like those guys that were betting on what's her face? Angel Reese to miss her first shot of the game.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much a guarantee right there.
And the first shot doesn't count after the other 7 rebounds. Like,
yeah,
the first shot's the first shot, and they were making some bank on that bet.
Yeah, if it helps to put you in perspective, so we're playing Geno Smith next week. So if Daniel Jones has thrown 2 interceptions just in this one game, but those are his 2 all season so far. Geno Smith has thrown 7 interceptions in 4 games. 2 games, he threw 3 in each one. So he threw 3 against the Chargers. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. We have a bounce back next week.
But again, like I said, it's the fact that Latu played as well as he did against the Rams makes me feel really good going into Vegas, like playing Vegas, because man, Latu is I was really happy to see his performance in this game because it wasn't where we were hoping it would be. We talked about it in good depth on our preview show. Like he's just not playing that first round pick that we took him. Kwity Paye hasn't lived up to the draft that we took him at. So it was nice to see him do as well as he got a sack on him. It felt like Latu was disrupting almost every pass play. Every time Matthew Stafford would draft back, it seemed like he was disrupting it somehow. Like he had his hands on Stafford. He was starting to turn him when he threw the ball. Like it just almost every time it seemed like Latu was right there in the backfield. And I'm like, finally. And it was really good Rams line,
man, because we've been wanting to see more from him. So that was really nice to see.
Yeah, and what we're talking about is it was his first sack of the year, and we're now 4 games in. So hopefully the production starts to ramp up for him. But then we got Vegas, and hopefully with the way that they're playing, it seems like it should be kind of a cure-all. Like we're pissed about the Rams. Let's go ahead and thump the Raiders.
Yeah, take it on that, and don't let Adonai Mitchell touch the field at all. So the good thing is Alec Pierce was only out for concussion. So
He'll be
and
back.
It was kind of like it wasn't even like really a big deal because it was a concussion after the fact of the last game. So it's like they saw signs and stuff after the fact or whatever like that. So they caught it a little late, but
yeah.
He'll be back against Vegas for the homestand. So that's going to be good. But man, does the coaching staff look at this and say, "Hey, we didn't use Jonathan Taylor. Like we went off of our formula, basically."
Yeah.
Do you think they look at this
Inexplicably.
and then say, "Hey, we messed up. This wasn't the right game plan. Let's go back to what was working."
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what would have caused you to do that in the first place.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear what Carly Ursay's got to say about this, because she's on the sideline with the headset. She's hearing the call. She's hearing what the coaches are talking about. So I'm curious if she's going to have a press conference at all, or anything to do with media and what she's going to say. Like if they're, because someone's asked her like, "Hey, what were your thoughts when this happened?" All that stuff. I mean, I'm sure she was pissed being on the sidelines. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's got to be. She was always writing in her notepad and stuff. It's got to be like 8 carries in 3 quarters. What do?
Yeah, cut him at the end of the year.
And it's got to be a question. She's got to be questioning right now the personnel. I understand injuries happen. We lost our guy, a rookie who was probably going to be the number 2 corner.
Oh, Wally.
And Wally, yeah. So we lost him. They brought in Xavier Howard, and it's pretty evident why he was still there for the Colts to be able to sign in the first place. So it's they need to be looking at teams that are kind of down, probably looking out, kind of understanding that they're not making a playoff push this year, and he needs to be on the phone with them. Hey, what'll it take to get a corner from you? Because this is not going to work long term.
No, you got to have depth, man. Like we see it. You lost some big time names in the secondary, and it didn't work out. Puka Nacua ate your lunch, man.
Yeah,
like he showed up, took your lunch kit, and ate all your food,
and
you let him do it.
It's just the only thing that's really promising here is that, despite Kenny Moore injury, despite all the mistakes that were made, despite all this stuff, it was still a winnable game at the end.
Yeah.
Like like the Colts didn't get blown out. It wasn't. So I don't think that this is. I think a lot of people had the Colts losing this by. I mean, I know the experts had it, and we said it coming into this, the Colts should lose this game. They should have won. If you actually watched the game, they should have won it. But you can't be all doom and gloom because of all the mistakes that were made. They were still very much in a position to win.
Yeah.
So I'm not pushing the emergency button. I'm just saying, like, look, the Rams exposed a lot of problems that the Colts have, and you can either get better, or if you're complacent, I mean, this is just going to happen again.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to have other teams that have good receivers. I mean, you're looking at, the Chargers didn't look good, but they can be a good offense. And that, I've always liked, and we got them in a couple weeks. So,
yeah.
I mean, are they going to let Keenan Allen do the same thing that Nacua did here? I mean, I'm not saying that he's the same level at this point in his career, but he's still really good. So it's like, this is going to be an ongoing trend unless if Ballard, you do something about it.
Right, and that's the thing, man. Like, this is your job. Big Jim told you, hey, this is it. If you don't make something happen, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, we're happy about 3-1. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
But we're not happy that now the injury bug hit, and we're running out of players.
Yeah.
And all the good players are signed to teams. So unless you're sitting out there making trades, like, I don't know what you're planning on doing there, Chris Ballard. Like, this is GM season right here. Like, go do your job. Get us some players, dude, because we're hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Rams did us a big solid here, and we can tell where the Colts need help. Tucker had some issues in this game, with Goncalves being out. So obviously our offensive line depth is a little. Probably shouldn't have let what's-his-face go to Minnesota. Probably should have paid him the money. probably should have done a little more at the corner position. I know you went and got Ward, but you were banking on Justin Wally and Jalen Jones.
Yeah.
Now we have Xavier Howard.
Yeah, even the development of Hunter Wooler, who got hurt as well, who was going to be like that hybrid safety coverage linebacker situation.
Yep.
I mean, that would have been valuable today to have an extra player like that, who's such a hybrid player. Like, come on, man. The injuries happen. You can't foresee it. That's why you got to have depth, man. There's a couple positions it's okay to pay up at.
And so all I'm saying right now is we got 16 people watching. I just need a half a sack from Parsons. So if I can get some like good vibes into this game, I just need half a sack.
Hey, so the
little off topic.
The people that are in here, I forgot to start the banner here, but at 100 subscribers, Jeff and I are going to be doing a free giveaway. Okay, if you want to be entered to that, you have to be a subscriber. Okay, if you're not, so we're probably going to end up doing like a jersey, like a Colts jersey. We haven't really decided what player yet. It may be a legacy player, maybe a current player. I don't know. We haven't really talked about that, but we do want to give away a jersey for everyone. So if you're one of the people watching right now, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and get yourself entered. Get you a free jersey. If you're going to sit here and enjoy some good football Colts talk, I mean, at least you can wear a fresh jersey. So. But go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're here.
For sure. Make sure you always tune in. Head over to King Motorsports. Do the same. They're always going live at 11 in the morning, so you can set your fantasy lineups. Head over to this AFC South show, where, of course, we have every team. We have a rep from every team on there. We also have Titans Table for Two, that Real Texas team, and Third and Teal. I mean, it's pretty obvious which ones are which. I don't have to tell you what teams they're affiliated with.
I'm going to brag a little bit, but we talked about some players this morning that I thought were going to have big games, and one of them was Woody Marks. So much so that, I lost, who was it? Jalen Warren. I went 0 RB in one of my drafts. I had Jalen Warren was inactive today, and I went and picked up Woody Marks because I was like, you know what? I don't believe in Nick Chubb. I think Woody Marks is the future. I like what I saw when I went to Texas training camp. And sure enough, man, dude, he went off. So if you had to pick a Woody Marks because you were down from injury, man, you were sitting pretty.
For sure. This guy knows what he's talking about in some fantasy football.
We got a good team over there, man. It's not just me. It's Slayton and Mick, and we have a really good chemistry going over there. We're having a lot of fun. We're getting a lot of feedback from players saying, hey, or from people saying, hey, thank you so much about telling me about this. Like, this guy just pretty much just won my week for me. We go over waivers, starts and sits. We do every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Central Time. We're live helping everybody get ready for those last-minute adjustments on their roster. But you can always find us 9:30 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday nights, where we are going over waivers, start sits, who we think are going to have big weeks, who we think you can go ahead and cut off your team. But so enough promotion about that stuff. Back to good Colts talk. But yeah, if you like fantasy football, head on over. You'll see it right here at Kingmaker Sports on YouTube. Give us a subscribe there. We're doing a giveaway at 100 over there as well. So go check it out.
There you go. But yeah, I mean, I think we pretty much covered all the bases. I know we ragged on Adnan Mitchell pretty hard, just like the rest of the internet has. I mean, you can't do shit like that without getting some backlash for it. But he needs to hear it, man. I mean, you messed up, dude. His press conference was even worse.
Yeah, I mean, after the game, for him to just say, he literally was like this, I got to do better for the team. We'll have to learn from this. It didn't seem like there was any remorse. It's like I get you don't want to answer these questions because you just cost us a 4-0 start, but you still got to show some remorse, man. Man, I messed up. I can't do this. Show you care. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but it didn't seem like I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not getting good vibes from that dude right now. It's not really about. It's about how you bounce back and how you react to controversy. So it's the attitude. Like, I understand getting mad about it, upset with yourself. That's fine. But it's how you respond to it. And the way he responded to it, I don't like. That's my big.
Yeah.
He shouldn't see the field next week.
Mm-mm. No, if
you got to take Alec Pierce or somebody, duel him.
100%. Yeah, 100%. I'm not letting that dude back on my field at least for one more game. Like, I'm going to let him know, like, hey, I don't appreciate what you did, and you're going to sit on the bench.
Mm-hmm. No, I completely agree.
And if he's a healthy scratch, then you definitely know they're punishing that guy. Because then he ain't getting a game check, I'm pretty sure. Because I think if you don't dress, you don't get a game check.
Yeah, I don't know how the pay structure sets up, but yeah, this is a message needs to be sent. And again, this is kind of where I was hoping that the quarterback of the team would be like, dude, go sit down. Well, just have all the time in the world to think about this. Go sit down. You know what I mean?
Daniel Jones is going to confront anybody. I think he's just going to stand over here like, oh yeah, I'll give the ball to Jonathan Taylor. I'll throw it to Michael Pittman and Tyler Warren. Yes, sir. Yes, coach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You don't see him like commanding that huddle. You saw Andrew Luck command the huddle. You saw Phillip Rivers command the huddle. Like, you saw Matt Ryan command the huddle. Like, you saw these guys command the huddle. Daniel Jones ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Like, he's just that quiet kid. Like, all right, well, this is the play. Like, no, you need to be a leader, man. You got a C on your chest right now.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. I mean, we knew there would be a reality check. We knew that there would be, like, Daniel Jones was not going to go 17 games without throwing a pick. We knew that this game was coming. The Colts have enough to where they can respond to a Daniel Jones mistake. And they, like I said, they were in a position to win through the entire game.
Yeah.
So they have the talent there to overcome when we get back to a Daniel Jones moment. It was going to happen. It was going to rear its ugly head. It happened. But this team has enough pieces to where that it doesn't kill them.
Yeah.
But when other players are also doing the stuff to kill them, then that's a different story. So,
yeah,
this is a situation where the Colts just kept shooting themselves in the foot, and the Rams did just enough to take advantage of it. So,
right.
It is what it is.
That's the world we live in.
Yeah, I think this is a good place to wrap. Like we said, we do have the Raiders next week, so we'll be doing a preview of that later in the week. I'm not sure exactly when, because probably going to be moving, so I don't know if it'll be Thursday or Friday, but it'll come. It'll happen.
Yeah, we can be
you'll get us. Yeah. And I have been talking with a couple of people on X, so hopefully in the very near future we'll have a guest on here. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. And, of course, subscribe. But, yeah, I think it's a good place to wrap. We appreciate, y'all in the comments and all the viewers. We do appreciate the support. Make sure you share so we can get even more and get that to 100 so that y'all can get in that raffle.
And get you a free jersey. Hit that subscribe button. Get you a free jersey.
For sure. But, yeah, we'll be back in less than a week. We'll see y'all then.